Ramadan is around the corner, and as much as we're all looking forward to the month, I know some of you might be worried and might be thinking to yourself, how am I going to stay focused and study while I'm fasting? I'm gonna be too tired. Don't worry, I've been there, I've done that. I myself used to worry, but I did find a way of being able to get around this and study in the most effective ways. And in fact, it was actually during Ramadan that I got the best results. In this video, I'm going to be telling you how you can make the most out of your Ramadan in terms of both your studies and your spirituality, so you can not only smash your exams but also get closer to Allah. So let's begin. Number one, prioritize your energy. There are going to be times throughout the day where you're energized, and there are going to be times where you're not energized because you're fasting. And there's nothing wrong with this, but what you need to do is you need to figure out the times that you're most energized and do all your studying then. And for the times that you're not energized, you should be doing acts of worship like reading the Quran or praying. By prioritizing your energy, you're going to be able to be productive in both ways. You're going to be able to get the work done, and you're also going to be able to get closer to Allah and do what you need to do in Ramadan. Hey guys, just quickly before we continue watching this amazing video, I want to talk to you about this drink called Magic Mind. Now, I am a coffee drinker and I have a lot of coffee, but the problem with coffee is that I have a massive caffeine crash at the end of the day, and it causes me to be so anxious. This is where Magic Mind comes in. After just a couple of weeks of having this drink, I have an increased focus, increased attention span, more clarity, and the best part of all, I literally have no more crashes and my anxiety levels have reduced. Now, how does this work? Magic Mind has a whole heap of nootropics such as L-theanine, which is a natural caffeine releaser. The thing is, right, caffeine doesn't actually give you energy, and you can do your own research here. It just blocks you from being tired, whereas L-theanine actually gives you energy. Guys, I'd highly recommend you get this drink. I'm not sponsored by them, but you can use a link in the description down below for 20% off. And also, there's a 60-day money-back guarantee, so if you don't enjoy it, you can just refund your money. Me personally, I'm going to use this after suhoor so that I can have energy all throughout the day and get the work done. Number two, do low effort tasks. When I was really tired because of fasting during Ramadan and I had to get some work done, what I would do is I would literally go on my bed and just watch YouTube videos on the content. For example, if I was learning about some biology concept, I would just watch animated videos of that concept. And that way you're still getting work done. Even though I hate saying this because it's very ineffective, but you got to do what you need to do. Even just rereading your notes when you're exhausted and you need to get some work done is better than doing nothing. That's the point. Remember, something is better than nothing. Number three, adjust your schedule. Now, it's very, very unlikely that your schedule is going to stay the same during Ramadan. That's why it's important to adjust it so that it fits you specifically and so that you can get the most out of your days. Here are two routines that you can try, but I'd suggest you have an experimental mindset and try your own thing and see what works for you. Routine number one is to sleep right after Taraweeh and wake up early. Then when you wake up early, study before going to school. Try to stay as focused as possible during school. Come back, take a nap, and when you wake up, you'll get closer to iftar. Do acts of worship like read Quran, pray, have iftar, and then study after iftar, do Taraweeh, and then after Taraweeh, just go to sleep early. The second routine is to stay up later and wake up later. So this one would be to, after Taraweeh, study, then go to sleep, wake up for suhoor, go back to sleep, wake up later, stay focused throughout school, come back, study as much as you can, take a nap, do acts of worship, have iftar, and then study till Taraweeh, come back from Taraweeh, and then study after it. So these two routines are the ones that I did depending on my particular scenario. I think during year 12, I did the later one. And then during other years, I'm doing the early one. And for this year specifically, I'm going to be doing the early one. Because me personally, I think the early one is much better because there is a blessing in studying early in the morning. Number four is to rely on Allah. You have to understand that this month is a blessing. And in fact, I got the best results during this month. It is a blessed month. And although you might not be able to do as much, and although you might not be as energized, you have to understand that the fact that you're in Ramadan is a massive blessing. So do the best you can, just rely on Allah to do the rest. And I'd also recommend you to ask Allah to help you and to make things easy for you, because at the end of the day, you can never succeed without His help. And there you have it. These are my tips to making Ramadan your most productive one in both your studies and also your spirituality side. But before I finish this video, I want to quickly remind you of something. Don't forget the true purpose of this month. The true purpose of this month isn't to study, isn't to get better grades. The true purpose is to connect with Allah, to do as much as you can. And I want to make sure you don't forget this, because there is never a good reason to not fast, to not do your extra acts of worship like read Quran and do those type of things. Because at the end of the day, what's our ultimate purpose? Our ultimate purpose is to worship Allah, and our ultimate aim is the hereafter. So just have that in the back of your mind. Of course, study as much as you can, but don't forget to do the other acts of worship. If you enjoyed this video and you found it helpful, be sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for my upcoming videos. May Allah make this Ramadan easy for you, and may He allow you to score the best of marks.